is a lamp unto my feet, and a light unto my path. Thy word is a lamp unto my feet, and a light unto my path.
First reading. A reading from the book of Exodus, chapter 33, verses 7 to 11, chapter 34, verses 5 to 9 and 28. Now Moses used to take the tent and pitch it outside the camp, far off from the camp. He called it the tent of meeting. And everyone who sought the Lord would go out to the tent of meeting, which was outside the camp. Whenever Moses went out to the tent, all the people would rise and stand, each of them at the entrance of their tents, and watch Moses until he had gone into the tent. When Moses entered the tent, the pillar of cloud would descend and stand at the entrance of the tent, and the Lord would speak with Moses. When all the people saw the pillar of cloud standing at the entrance of the tent, all the people would rise and bow down, all of them at the entrance of their tent. Thus the Lord used to speak to Moses face to face, as one speaks to a friend. Then he would return to the camp. But his young assistant Joshua, son of Nun, would not leave the tent. The Lord descended in the cloud and stood with him there, and proclaimed the name, the Lord. The Lord passed before him and proclaimed, the Lord, a God merciful and gracious, slow to anger, and abounding in steadfast love and faithfulness, keeping steadfast love for the 1,000th generation, forgiving iniquity and transgression and sin, yet by no means clearing the guilty, but visiting the iniquity of the parents upon the children and the children's children, to the 3rd and the 4th generation. And Moses quickly bowed his head towards the earth and worshipped. He said, If now I have found favor in your sight, O Lord, I pray, let the Lord go with us. Although this is a stiff-necked people, pardon our iniquity and our sin, and take us for your inheritance. He was there with the Lord 40 days and 40 nights. He neither ate bread nor drank water, and he wrote on the tablets the words of the covenant, the 10 Commandments. The word of the Lord.
A reading from the Holy Gospel according to St. Matthew. Then he left the crowds and went into the house, and his disciples approached him, saying, Explain to us the parable of the weeds of the field. He answered, The one who sows the good seed is the Son of Man. The field is the world, and the good seed are the children of the kingdom. The weeds are the children of the evil one, and the enemy who sowed them is the devil. The harvest is the end of the age, and the reapers are angels. Just as the weeds are collected and burned up with fire, so will it be at the end of the age. The Son of Man will send his angels, and they will collect out of his kingdom all causers of sin and all evildoers. And they will throw them into the furnace of fire, where there will be weeping and gnashing of teeth. Then the righteous will shine like the sun in the kingdom of their Father. Let anyone with ears listen. The Gospel of the Lord.
Good morning to you all. We have received a new day in a new month. My dear brothers and sisters, in this new day, the Lord speaks to us few things that we should always be aware of. First, as human beings, we all live in the world. The world that we live in is with goodness as well as evil. So as we have the companionships with people, we find good people who leads us to goodness, who really give good fruits, and then we find evil, the people who are with evil desires, and people who directs us into evil. But we can't avoid evil being saying that I am a good man, I am a righteous person, I need only good people. But we can't avoid evil. That's what today says with the scriptures. Yet, with our own goodness, as we live among the evil, we should know how to live with these, how to live among these evil thoughts, among these evil, and carry our goodness, and in our goodness, how to give the fruits of goodness, fruits of righteousness, and for which we really need keeping ourselves in the presence of God. So as we begin a day, as we end a day, to have the real strength for life, so real guidance for life, the prayer, very especially the individual prayer that we present before God, gives us the power and vigor to live with this evil, not to get affected by this evil, because we are in this presence of God, and God Himself will give us the power, the vigor, and also the motivation to live the goodness, to live in the righteous way. And we do not get contaminated our life with evil, because we are with God and God gives us grace, and we are powerful in making correct decisions for life. So let's have these correct decisions in our life with grace of God, with the wisdom of the Holy Spirit. A blessed day, and God bless you.